This task is the start of the authorization step. This is task R1, the authorization package. Assemble the authorization package and submit the package to the authorizing official for an authorization decision is task R1. Inputs to this task include security and privacy plans, security and privacy assessment reports, the plan of action and milestones, and supporting assessment evidence or other documentation as required. Expected outputs to this task include the authorization package with the executive summary, which may be generated from the security or privacy management tool for submission to the authorizing official. Primary responsibility for this task is the system owner, common control provider, and the senior agency official for privacy. They're supported by the System Security Officer, the System Privacy Officer, the Senior Agency Information Security Officer, and the Control Assessor. This does align with the SDLC. For a new system, it aligns with implementation and assessment, and for an existing system, it aligns with operations and maintenance. There is no cybersecurity framework alignment for this task. The authorization package includes security and privacy plans, security and privacy assessment reports, plans of action and milestones, and an executive summary. This is the minimum required documentation per NIST for the authorization package. Many organizations will require additional documentation be provided, so check with your organization to determine what is exactly required for your specific authorization package. Additional information can be included in the authorization package at the request of the authorizing official. Organizations maintain version and change control as the information in the authorization package is updated. We talked about that earlier. All of these documents, with maybe the exception of the executive summary, are living documents and are continually updated based on changes to the risk assessment, risk reports, assessments, or other things that impact the information system. Providing timely updates to the plans, assessment reports, and plans of action and milestones on an ongoing basis supports the concept of near real-time risk management and ongoing authorization, and can be used for reauthorizations actions if required. So if we keep this documentation updated throughout the system's lifecycle, not only does it provide a timely picture of the risk, security, and privacy status of the system, but it makes reauthorization much simpler because there's no mad rush to update the documentations right before that reauthorization. It's already up to date. The senior agency official for privacy reviews the authorization package for systems that process PII, or personally identifiable information, to ensure compliance with applicable privacy requirements and to manage privacy risk prior to the authorizing official making a risk determination and acceptance decision. So the privacy officer or the senior agency official for privacy must review the package prior to the AO reviewing it if the system processes PII. The information in the authorization package is used by the authorizing official to make informed risk-based decisions. So it's important that the documentation in the authorization packages is updated as possible and, of course, as truthful as possible. When controls are implemented by an external provider through contracts, interagency agreements, lines of business arrangements, licensing agreements, or supply chain agreements, the organization ensures that the information needed to make the risk-based decision is made available by the provider. So this information from the external provider should also be provided to the authorizing official so they can make a fully qualified risk-based decision. The authorization package may be provided to the authorizing official in hard copy or electronically, or may be generated using an automated security, privacy management, and reporting tool. Obviously, if you're using an automated tool, it's going to make it much more efficient and effective, not only to provide the package to the authorizing official, but also to maintain this documentation over the life cycle of the system. But it is possible to be hard copy or sent electronically to the AO, or obviously generated by an automated tool. Organizations can use automated support tools in preparing and managing the content of the authorization package. Automated support tools provide an effective vehicle for maintaining and updating information for authorizing officials regarding the ongoing security and privacy posture of the information system within the organization. So these automated tools provide a much easier way to manage not only the system that's going through the RMF at this point in time, but all of the systems in the organization that can be supported by these automated tools. When an information system is under ongoing authorization, the authorization package is presented to the authorizing official via automated reports to provide information that is most efficient and timely manner possible. Information to be presented to the authorizing official in the assessment report is generated in a format and with the frequency determined by the organization using information from the Information Security and Privacy Continuous Monitoring Program. So when we develop that program for continuous monitoring, we determine the frequency that reports are generated for the AO, as well as the frequency that each control is looked at and reassessed. This information provides the authorizing official with the ongoing information needed to continue those ongoing authorizations and ensuring the system is in compliance with the stated risk tolerance of the organization for the system and the information that system is processing. The assessment reports presented to the authorizing official include information about deficiencies in the system-specific, hybrid, and common controls. That is, controls that are other than satisfied findings determined by the assessors. These are the things normally that show up on the security and privacy assessment report. The authorizing official uses the automated security and privacy management and reporting tool and other automated methods whenever practical to assess the security and privacy plans and the plans of action and milestones. Again, you're going to hear it from NIST all the time. Automated tools make this process much easier, more efficient, and effective, and provide a better view of the risk and the current risk the system and the organization are facing by the systems that are implemented and running in the production environments. Authorization documents are updated at an organizationally defined frequency using an automated or manual process in accordance with the risk management objectives of the organization. Again, we have to define early the frequency of the reporting and the frequency of the assessment of each of the controls. The documents need to be updated and maintained in an updated status, at least at the minimum required frequencies defined by the organization to provide an updated and current view of the system security and privacy status. So references for this task include OMB A130, Special Publications 818, 160, Volume 1, and 161. In this module, we discussed the task R1, its inputs and outputs, roles, responsibilities, the SDLC and CSF lifecycle alignments, the authorization package contents, timely updates, authorization package review, risk-based decisions, use of external providers, automation, ongoing authorization, assessment reports, documentation update, and of course references. If any of this doesn't look familiar to you, I suggest you go back to that part of the video and watch it again. If it does make sense, on to the next video, or if you're taking the course, on to the course contents to provide further information on this task.